We're all looking at the same thing. Thank you for joining us for another perspective from the Sag Nasty If Anybody Asks Me podcast. Don't forget to hit that like button and leave a comment. For more videos, please subscribe to the channel.
Thought that would have taught me a lesson, but instead I got a job travel nursing in Detroit, which would have been life changing.
Okay, so 6 years of a nurse. What's going on then? Where are you at? Are you in Detroit at that time, or are you still in Saginaw as a nurse?
Right now I'm at this point in time I'm in Saginaw. I've been working in I was working in the ER.
Mm-hmm.
But in what was it, probably ninth grade, I got my tonsils out and I was given like a liquid Vicodin and Vicodin pills, and I can remember like I was about to watch Shrek or something and I took some of the pain medicine and I was like, holy shit, this makes me not hate living here.
Wow.
This makes me not hate everything. Yeah. So by the time I had graduated nursing school, and I should reiterate that my mom has had like 7 back surgeries, so she always had morphine and Norco and Percocets and Xanax and all that in our house, and never really cared. Like it was as easy as, Mom, I have a headache and I have a pain pill. Yeah,
okay.
here.
Okay.
Yeah, so they started to become easy to get. So probably my first year in nursing school is when I kind of started getting involved more in the pill game.
So I don't know about the pill game. I had a lot of pill friends, especially in college. You just take a pill and that's all it takes. You don't need to drink, you don't need to smoke it or nothing.
Yeah, you could take a pill for like a little while, but then you'll need 2 pills, and you need 3, and then next thing you know, you're going through 25 Norco in a day.
Oh my gosh.
Well, and that's
what
what
about your
ended up
stomach?
When you start taking them so much, you just get so used to it.
Oh, wow.
Your body gets used to it. And so I was, taking pills a lot and working in the ER. And I worked with a lot of girls that were my friends. And I can remember one in particular who, as a nurse, we'd give pain medicine. And if you only gave half of it, you would, waste it in a little box, and a nurse would have to watch you to witness that you wasted that pain medicine. In a hospital, they have those like sharp little red containers you can put the needles in that you can't reach in. Yeah. And then she had, she knew that I was into pills and into pain medicine and stuff. And she said, well, we can just say I witnessed this and I can give you this IV pain medicine. So that's what she did. And at first it was as easy. I was like, I can remember sitting at home and being like, don't do this. This is ridiculous. This is like crossing the line of the pills. But I something probably made me feel pain. Something probably stressed me out. And at that time, the only way I knew to really help with pain was to numb myself from it.
Yeah, of course.
So I did it. I shot myself in the stomach with it. And then as that went a little longer, it was, maybe I could shoot it into my veins.
Yeah.
And so that ended up happening. And then I worked
in
the
ER. Entrance location matters.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
100%. What did you say after that? I'm sorry. You went into your vein and what happened?
Well, it went to my vein, and then working at an ER.
Okay. I thought you said you went to the ER.
No, but I started to take medicine from the ER. I started having, because when you start shooting it up in your vein, you withdraw a lot differently. And so I started getting stupid with it so I got called in by my boss, and he said, I have complaints that people think you're stealing drugs. So I'm going to lay you off for a week while we investigate. Called me back after a week and he said, well, I couldn't find any proof. so you can come back to work. I said, great. Can I come in tonight? Because for him, I told him I really wanted to work, but my brain thought it's been a long time since she had pain medicine, because you don't learn the lesson when you're on drugs and you're
You
that
don't learn
far
the
gone.
lesson.
You don't learn any
Wow.
lessons. Yeah. So I went
Preach.
back to work, and within 2 days, I had did the same thing. I was like, oh, I wasted my Ativan and forgot to call somebody or something, or I wasted my Dilaudid or morphine. Again, can you come sign off?
Yeah.
And the one nurse ended up telling him. So he called me and he said, you're just far way more of like a, you know, not an asset, the opposite of that. I can't think of what the word I want to say.
Liability.
Like a liability. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're more of a liability than an asset. So I'm firing you. And I lost my job. And you would have thought that would have taught me a lesson, but instead I got a job travel nursing in Detroit, which would have been life-changing. That moment, because travel nurses make great money. I mean, even more now, but at that time, I think I was making like $44 an hour. They paid for my hotel. They paid for all that.
I had a lot of travel nurse friends in San Diego. Yes.
Right. And I could have, I could have had a great life. I could have got myself a home. I could have blah, 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 blah. But of course, here I am thinking, oh, I'm here for 6 weeks. I can, take some drugs and get out of there before they ever notice. Not the case. The police came that day and they handcuffed me and they took me to an office in Detroit, and they said, we have camera proof that you were taking drugs. You can either admit to it or we'll take you to the jail right now. Now, at this point, I wasn't like Chrissy Badass anymore. I like bawled my eyes out and, told them like I have a problem, I want help, and blah, 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 blah. So I did go into rehab. That was my first stint in rehab. But I lost my nursing license that day. It got suspended.
Mm.